Hello, my crystals. I hope you are doing absolutely amazing. Today's video is a morning routine, kind of come along the journey with me video. So I started with some coffee and I got Kirby fed, which consists of his pellets and his little ball that he rolls around. So he's getting fed. I've got my hazelnut latte that I made with my Keurig. It's a beautiful sunny morning, just such a nice vibe for the morning. I decided to light some incense. This one is a 10-minute stick of white lotus. I have some nice ambient music playing in the background. I had the house to myself today, or this morning at least, and I'm just setting a nice vibe for the beautiful Saturday morning. So I start out by folding my laundry. I had washed and dried my clothes last night, but then I got so lazy when it came to folding. I am finally getting to those pesky socks. Yes, they're Christmas themed, and it is summer, but these are some of my favorite socks, so I wear them year round. Does anyone else do that? I'm sure it's not just me. But as you can see, this is my new room. I do want to do a dedicated video for a room tour. But yes, this is my new room. I did move this month, and I've really been enjoying it. So next I'm going to hang up some of my shirts that were freshly washed. Some of my t-shirts and like nicer blouses. I don't know why I'm showing off the hangers, but anywho, I'm gonna go grab me some coffee so I can sip on it as I finish up the laundry. This is probably one of my favorite mugs. I love the colors and just the overall vibe. We love a good sunny Saturday morning, right? So as I fold, I thought I would just talk to you about the rest of my day because I am doing the voiceover at night. So I did go drive around the city a little bit, and then I went to the thrift store and got 3 new items, which I could do like a mini haul, but I'm sure you'll see the items in a later video that I'll be wearing them. And then I went and got a milkshake and onion rings. I went to Target. I went for like a little walk, and then it started raining. So then I ran back home, and I cleaned the house as well. I think before I filmed this video, I cleaned the house. But yeah, I've had like a chill day with a little bit of productivity in it. I wish I could have gone on a longer walk, but the weather just was not the best for that today. So hoping I can get my walk or run in tomorrow, or just go to the gym. I haven't been to the school gym yet, but anywho, that was what I was up to today. I hope you all are enjoying your weekend so far and doing what makes you happy, because strangely enough, cleaning actually gives me so much peace. So I enjoy cleaning the house and tidying up. It just makes my brain feel less cluttered. And yeah, I just make it my make an effort and I make it my priority, and I feel so much better afterwards. Okay, so next up I'm gonna make some breakfast. I have been really into cooking lately, which is weird because I don't usually cook as much, but since the Trader Joe's is now right down the street from my house, I have been going a lot more often and getting things to make meals. So this is vegan Italian sausage. I don't know if I've mentioned it in previous videos, but I don't eat pork or beef. I don't eat any type of mammal, basically. And even then, I don't really eat a ton of meat. I'll eat chicken and fish on occasion, but yeah. So I tried out this vegan sausage and I've been loving it. So I'm going to incorporate it into my breakfast this morning. This is my first time making this type of meal. But basically, I haven't started the heat yet on the stove top, so I'm just literally cutting up the sausage. And it's pretty easy to slice through. Just slicing it, I realized later on that I sliced them a little bit too big for my liking. But for now, I'm going to slice them into bite-sized pieces. I'm basically going to be making like an egg scramble bowl type of thing, but you'll see all the ingredients as I add them in. So just cutting up the sausage. And next we will add some of the vegetables. So at Trader Joe's they have I think it's called like an asparagus blend or something. It has asparagus, onions, and mushrooms. So I put that in, as well as some yellow pepper that I already had cut up. And I've been loving that blend of vegetables. I've made pasta with the grilled vegetables before, and now I'm incorporating them with this meal. So I've been very inspired by my vegetables lately. I don't know what got into me, but I've been loving onions and like everything. And yeah, it's just been really nice to experiment with my vegetables, and I really load up my vegetables because it's honestly, I would rather eat more vegetables than the egg part, but we'll go ahead and stow that away, add some olive oil, and turn the stove top on, and let these start to heat up and sizzle and crackle and get all nice and brown. And I'm going to eat some peaches while that is heating up because I haven't eaten at all today. Adding some pepper to the mixture. I can always add more later, but just some preliminary pepper. And just stirring. I'll usually put the heat all the way up and then turn down once it starts to really get going. It takes a long time to burn the vegetables, I've realized, but it doesn't take too long to burn the vegan sausage, so that's what you have to be careful with if you put them together. But these peaches are so good. I got them from Trader Joe's and just cut them up and put them in a container because it's just easier to eat that way. and they're just so sweet, so juicy, just so delicious. I'll have to go back and get some more once I finish these. But yeah, just snacking on some peaches while they're in season. I was checking on Kirby, who was out in the living room just going crazy. So just mixing the vegetables. It's onions, asparagus, mushrooms, and I think there's like shallots or something in there. Or not shallots. I don't know exactly what they're called. Maybe onion shoots. Is that? I think that's what it is. Onion shoots. I actually don't even know what shallots are, but anywho, yeah, those vegetables, the yellow pepper, and the sausage. Let me know if you have any other recommendations for an egg bowl in terms of vegetables and such. I've been super inspired lately. I got a Asian stir fry veggie mix of there's 8 or 9 different veggies, but I didn't have anything else to make it with. I don't have sauce or rice. So here's my vegetables and sausage right now. I'm gonna let them go a little longer, but in the meantime I'll start preparing my eggs, because those don't take very long either. But basically everything I got was from Trader Joe's, except for the cheese I added was from Harris Teeter. So I'll get a bowl out to whisk or just mix my eggs in and crack them. So I got the large brown eggs. I'm gonna add 2 of them with some shredded cheese. Eggs always are a struggle for me, whether it be getting the shell in the egg or just making a mess. They're really not my favorite, because sometimes I hurt my fingers with them too on the shell. You'll be able to see here that I dropped a piece of the shell into the egg, and then I had to fish it out with the other part of the shell, so it was just a little bit of hiccup, but please don't judge my cooking. This is strictly for fun and to do a relaxing voiceover, hopefully, for you. This has nothing to do with my cooking whatsoever. And yeah, I just hope you find relaxation from this video. But anyways, once I got washed up and my hands were good, I went ahead and added the cheese. So it's a Mexican cheese blend. Fancy shredded. I don't know why it's called fancy, but yeah, I'm just adding a nice generous amount, probably the same volume as the egg was added. And then I just mixed it with a fork after I sipped my coffee, of course. Just to get the yolk mixed up and mixed in with the cheese and all that. before I pour it in to the pan with my vegetables. Okay, so it's at a good consistency and it's ready to be poured in. So we poured our egg mixture into the pan, and we're just gonna stir the egg into the vegetables and sausage. And it won't take too long until the egg is about ready, and the vegetables are ready at this point for the most part, along with the sausage. So I feel like I timed everything out pretty well. Sometimes that can be difficult, but yeah, eggs cook a lot quicker than the vegetables will. So if you know that, you're in good shape for this recipe. Yeah, this is what it's looking like with the egg added to everything, and it's just about ready. So now I'll just pour it into a bowl, and it'll be ready for serving. I only fixed it for me, so perhaps in the future, if I wanted to cook for someone else, I'd make a lot more of it, but this is a good amount just for me. And I was like super hungry at this point, so I was just waiting for it to cool off and eat it. So you can see the mushrooms and all the vegetables in it. And I'm gonna add this Trader Joe's salsa that is actually so delicious. It's one of the best salsas I've tasted. I love just eating it with chips, but also I thought it would go amazing with this breakfast that I made, and it did. It was awesome. And then here's little Kirby keeping me company while I eat. He's just curious about everything. And of course I have to pose with my new recipe. Look at me. So after I ate and watched TV, I went ahead and watered my plants. So I have some of them in the living space. I have around 4 of them in the living space, some of my bigger ones. And the others are in my room. So these are the living room ones. My snake plant, my philodendron, my monstera that is, I had to cut all the leaves off when I moved. It kind of died. But as you can see, there's some new leaves forming and some really nice new growth. So it's going to be back and better than ever in a few weeks. But yeah, this is some of my plants, and then here are my bedroom plants on my new bookshelf that I got. So we've got my aloe plant and my, what is that one? That one's my pothos. But regardless, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night, and I will see you very shortly in my next video. Good night.